Hello and welcome back, and we're doing our next song. These two are still called Thomas, but it's on a different album. It's called So Much Better. That the Lord showed me that same night that I was listening to the other songs. But the catch 22 to this, I don't have the lyrics for it. You know these lyrics are not written anywhere on the internet. I actually gotta go through and listen to the song and give it to you in time. And because I can't play it while I'm reviewing it, we're going to have to do it this way. I'm going to play the verse off screen and then review as I go along. So, I've gone through the first verse. So, the first verse, he says, time and time again, you thought that this was like the time for this. Meaning you thought that the person you were with and the things that you was doing with that particular person was going to produce marriage. But it did not. It ended up not coming to that. How many times have you been a bridesmaid, but never once were you asked to be a bride? Nina, Bold for Christ, did a video called 27, was it called 27 Dress? Where she talked about 27 dresses and being a bridesmaid and never becoming the bride in that scenario. A lot of us, especially as children of God, we've been walking, we've been doing the right thing, we've been doing everything, and it seems like we have been the ones that had to stand on the sidelines and watch every other person, even the ones that are in our same grouping, meaning they're waiting for their marriages too, and we done watched 15 of them get married, and 20 of them, and 27, and all these people, they all done got married, and we sitting up there like, you in a relationship, you this, that, and the other. And here we are, been standing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years for some, 10 years. And God's like, they're coming. And we've been sitting up here like, God, when? Because we've heard all of this. We heard this from the last counterfeit we had. We heard all that. I've been in that scenario. I thought he was going to marry me, or I thought he was going to marry me, and all that kind of stuff. It didn't happen. I'm watching my years tick away. 27, 37. Well, not 37, but 27, 28, 29. I'm 35. Now, this coming year, I'll be coming into my 36th year. All these years, been in waiting for this relationship. And God's like, they're coming. So, these men, some of them have watched, some of them have been observing, some of them have been watching you go through what you have gone through. Go back and make it right. They've been observing for some time. They've been observing. And they're finally at a place where they're like, so if I come to you and ask you for your hand in marriage, will you please say, I do? Pause. I don't even think I need to explain this, but some of y'all should know by now. If God's been showing you Isaac and Rebecca, Isaac and Rebecca, Isaac and Rebecca, these men ain't coming to you to say, oh, can we go on a date? I want to go on a date. Let's date and let's court for a while. No, as soon as they may say, let's have a conversation. They may say, I remember Apostle Pagani did a video years ago. It's on Facebook somewhere. I can't think of the name of it. But he did a video where he talked about how him and his wife got together. And he talked about in that video They met at the radio station in relation to something, in relation to her father being a pastor or something. She saw him, they smiled, so on and so forth. They were married within 6 weeks. Some of these men ain't gonna need that much time. And for as much as the Lord probably been pouring into them about you, they've been in preparation. They're gonna need maybe one phone call, if that much. One meeting of confirmation to have conversation if they don't talk to you on the phone and confirm it. So that they can sit, have a conversation, and see you and see your reaction, see that they're in the right headspace. And with that, the next thing, if they walk out of that meeting and didn't ask you, by the next meeting, they're going to say, okay, now it's time. Let's go. Tiffany Montgomery released a word on Periscope 6 years ago where she said, these men are going to have literally maybe 3 conversations with you and they're going to be like, let's go to the altar. Somebody recently did a review of the song Jagged Edge, Let's Get Married. They ready to walk right down the aisle. I just need to make sure that you and I are on the same page. Oh, you and I are on the same page. God done said the same thing to you that he said to me. Oh, so can we get married then? Because I'm sick and tired of God bothering me about this. Let's go. Some of y'all sitting there thinking that, oh, he's going to come and we're going to get some time together. You're going to get a conversation and then you're going to be somewhere getting married. Court House, Vegas Chapel, somewhere you getting married. That's it. They just needed to know. It's like, okay, we on the same page? Okay, let's go. All right, hold on. We're going to get back to the lyrics. So, what they're basically saying is, if you say I do, there is a lifetime that we are going to build together. It's awaiting for you and I. If you say I do. This song is depicting, these men are like, I'm coming with an I do. I'm coming to marry you. I'm coming because it's a wrap. I'm ready to go. Let's get married. I'm coming to present myself in the fullness of who I am because I want to marry you now, not later. I've been through too much. I'm doing something out of my range. I'm just going to go for it. I'm taking the leap. I'm taking a risk here. Let's go. Servant of God did a video recently, her last video, I believe, where she talked about these men feel like they're in Russian roulette. By approaching you is literally one of the biggest leaps of faith because they have no, just like we don't have definitive, like communicative understanding to say, they're saying that they want me, them, when they haven't said anything. They're looking at us the same way. You saying to me, Lord, that this woman is saying that she wants me. How do I know? And some of y'all men are extremely shy and overthinkers, and they're doing everything in preparation for you, but they have not done anything to say anything to you just yet. Because they're like, I gotta make sure it's all right. Is everything right? And then if this is right, then I know that this is right. Then we can do this. They need you when they come to say, yes, I do. All right. Coming up next. So basically what they're saying is they see you as a level of perfection that they have never experienced in a relationship. You're not perfect, and they know you're not perfect. But because they know you are perfect for them, and they are ready to make the arrangements to walk with you down the aisle. I have this ring. I'm ready. Let's do this. And before I'm getting a vision here, or remembrance, shall I say, of 2 years ago, I saw a video on YouTube from um, two different situations. One, it was a very famous couple. One was a music producer. The woman had no idea. He took her to lunch that day. Had it set up, she was thinking that they were just going to lunch. They get to lunch. He takes her into a back room after they finish eating to present her to her family, only to get down on his knee and propose to her. Has her friends take her to a suite. Take her from the suite. Get all her hair done and all of this in celebration of their engagement. Put her in a dress, and they purposely made it not white because they didn't want her to know what was about to happen. And took her to the location where everybody was still there, but they were now dressed in their wedding attire because he wasn't waiting no more time. It's done. We're doing this today. That's it. That's it. Some of you it's going to be as simple as, I'm going to have a conversation with you. We going to lunch. We going to talk. After that conversation, I'm going to propose. Let's go from this location to where we're getting married at. Because I'm not done. I'm done with this whole waiting thing. Waiting was nice. I've waited all the waiting I wanted to do. God has told me enough about you. We've had this conversation. We've got confirmation that both of us were thinking in the same place. Okay, let's go. Okay. Same time, same day, same place. Let's get married. These men have come to a place within themselves that they've come to the realization that they had an understanding when they either first met you, if they met you already, or they were coming to a place where they just, like I just said, they needed a confirmation, and they needed to see through the way that the relationship progressed, whether it be through a short courtship or what have you, that it didn't need to take much time, but once it was done, it was done. I'm asking you for your hand in marriage. Please say, I do. Now, here's the key. He says, I had a dream. How many of us had the dream? Keys to the Kingdom does a review of the song by Roni called I Do. And when she does this review, she talks about a lot of us having been married in the spirit realm, meaning we got married to our spouses in spirit. We've dreamt of the wedding. We've seen the wedding. We've seen our children. We've seen everything. We've seen everything. They done seen it already. Just like we saw it. They done had the dream. They know what they need to do. Hold on. These men have seen vividly in a dream marrying you, seeing you in the dress, seeing everything with you. The Lord showed me a long time ago, I'll say 69 months ago, this man already done bought the ring, which references Kim's song Lie to Me, where he talks about that I already got the ring. They already got it. It's a done deal. The ring's got, the ring's bought. They ready to go. It's a wrap. It's done. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody does. I don't care about the naysayers. They do not care. It's a wrap. Please tell me it's true. Please say I do. Please. Because I'm in love with you. Please take my hand in marriage. I got these rings in this red box. Let's go. Let's do this. They're ready to go. And I believe this is going to be the refrain because it ain't that much left of the song. So it's going to repeat itself and then he's going to add the ad libs. But pretty much you get the gist. They ready to go. Rebecca, be ready when the servant comes because they ready to go. If you have not seen Sunray, she did the past 2 videos that she did. 2, 3 videos she's been talking about and continually talking about. These people, it's done. It's complete. Your season of wilderness is over. The union is coming. These men want to be near you. They are sick and tired of waiting. Prophetic Diary confirmed it. They ready. They coming straight with the ring. And if you haven't seen Prophetic Encouragement, the most popular video that is popping up on my feed daily is he's coming to put a ring on it. He's coming to put a ring on it. Esther's Way did a video last year sometime. Actually, I think it was 2 years ago, called Fire, Fire. It's not a false alarm. Congratulations, you getting married. It's going to happen so fast, y'all. Your head will spin. And it's funny because every time I got that message, it came up once every 6 months to a year. And when that video came up, I also saw this advertisement for this film, and it's popped back in my feed too, called Everything, Everywhere, All at Once at the Same Time. Get ready, your blessings is coming. And it's going to be a Deuteronomy 28:2. Your blessings shall come forth and overtake you. When this marriage hits, it's going to be like an avalanche. Everything going to hit all at the same time. Get ready, y'all. It's about to go down. On to the next one.